Please subscribe to not miss pro wrestling show recaps. WWE Raw Results. The 28th of November 2022, Dexter Lumis vs. The Miz. First match, Rhea Ripley W, Dominic Mysterio vs. Mia Yim. Collar and elbow tie up. Ripley backs Yim into the turnbuckles. Yim turns Ripley over. Yim dodges the big boot. Yim with two arm drags. Ripley regroups on the outside. Strong lockup. Ripley drives her knee into the midsection of Yim. Ripley sweeps out the legs of Yim. Ripley with clubbing shoulder blocks. Ripley talks smack to Yim. Yim shoves Ripley. Ripley slaps Yim in the chest. Yim kicks Ripley in the face. Yim applies the tarantula. Yim with a single leg takedown. Yim gets distracted by Dominic. Yim ducks a clothesline from Ripley. Yim with a forearm smash. Yim rolls Ripley back into the ring. Yim with a double leg takedown. Yim transitions into a ground and pound attack. Ripley kicks Yim in the gut. Ripley stomps on the left foot of Yim. Ripley with a knee smash. Ripley clotheslines Yim. Ripley kicks Yim in the ribs. Ripley puts her leg on the back of Yim's neck. Ripley stomps on Yim's chest. Ripley repeatedly whips Yim into the turnbuckles. Ripley with the delayed vertical suplex for a 2 count. Ripley repeatedly slams Yim's face against the canvas. Ripley with forearm shivers across the back of Yim's neck. Ripley poses for the crowd. Ripley toys around with Yim. Yim with Muay knee strikes. Yim with clubbing hamstring kicks. Yim follows that with 2 mid kicks. Yim drop kicks Ripley. Ripley launches Yim over the top rope. Yim with a forearm smash. Yim drops Ripley with a slingshot spinning DDT for a 2 count. Ripley denies the defeat. Ripley goes for the riptide, but Yim counters with a DDT. Dominic continues to run interference. Yim pulls Dominic back into the ring. Dominic begs for mercy. Ripley attacks Yim from behind. Ripley with a double leg takedown. Ripley transitions into a ground and pound attack. AJ Styles tackles Dominic into Ripley, which forces the referee to call off the match. After the match, a massive Pier 6 brawl ensues. We'll have an impromptu 8-man tag team match next. Match result, no contest. Second match, Theoc vs. the Judgment Day in a 8-man tag team match. All hell is breaking loose in Norfolk. Balor ducks a clothesline from Styles. Balor bails out to the floor. Styles with a slingshot forearm to the outside. Anderson launches Mysterio over the ringside barricade. Gallows and Priest are brawling on the stage. Yim throws Ripley into the steel ring steps. Styles rolls Balor back into the ring. Styles with a straight right hand. Balor reverses out of the Irish whip from Styles. Styles goes for a sunset flip, but Balor counters with a basement dropkick. Styles with a counter vertical suplex. Styles with a pendulum backbreaker. Styles slams Balor's head on the top turnbuckle pad. Styles tags in Anderson. Anderson kicks Balor in the gut. Anderson slams Balor's head on 2 turnbuckle pads. Anderson tags in Gallows. Gallows kicks Balor in the gut. Gallows with a snap vertical suplex for a 2 count. Gallows uppercuts Balor. Gallows tags in Anderson. Anderson with a high kick. Anderson tags in Styles. Styles with a leaping corner clothesline. Styles tags in Gallows. Gallows with the Stinger Splash. Gallows goes for a body slam, but Balor lands back on his feet. Balor tags in Priest. Priest drives his knee into the midsection of Gallows. Priest with 2 forearm smashes. Gallows reverses out of the Irish whip from Priest. Priest kicks Gallows in the chest. Priest with a leaping back elbow smash. Gallows blocks the broken arrow. Gallows goes for a vertical suplex, but Priest lands back on his feet. Priest with the bell clap. Priest with 2 mid kicks. Priest kicks the left hamstring of Gallows. Gallows uppercuts Priest. Roundhouse kick exchange. Gallows with a running elbow smash. Priest rocks Gallows with a forearm smash. Gallows with the flapjack. Gallows with heavy body shots. Gallows uppercuts Priest. Gallows goes for the gallows pole, but Mysterio gets in the way. Priest with a spinning heel kick. Priest tags in Balor. Balor with a gut punch. Balor with clubbing shoulder blocks. Balor tags in Mysterio. Mysterio with repeated shoulder blocks of his own. Mysterio tags in Balor. Haymaker exchange. Balor dropkicks the left knee of Gallows. Balor tags in Priest. Priest super kicks Gallows for a 2 count. Priest tags in Mysterio. Gallows uppercuts Mysterio. Mysterio tags in Priest. Gallows kicks Priest in the face. Gallows tags in Anderson. Anderson ducks a clothesline from Priest. Anderson with a chop, uppercut combination. Priest shoves Anderson. Anderson dodges the big boot. Anderson with another chop, uppercut combination. Priest launches Anderson to the corner. Anderson chops Priest. Anderson with forearm shivers. Priest reverses out of the Irish whip from Anderson. Anderson sidesteps Priest into the turnbuckles. Anderson with another kick. Anderson scores the elbow knockdown. Anderson hits the spine buster. Anderson with a running senton splash. Priest with a running lariat for a 2 count. Priest applies the bound arrow stretch. Priest drives his knee into the midsection of Anderson. Priest punches Anderson in the back. Anderson is displaying his fighting spirit. Priest stops Anderson in his tracks. Priest drives Anderson back first into the turnbuckles. Priest tags in Balor. Following a snapmare takeover, Balor with a slingshot foot stomp. Balor tags in Mysterio. Mysterio with the slingshot senton. Simultaneous tag to Priest. Backbreaker, leg drop combination for a 2 count. Priest tags in Ripley. Ripley with a gut punch. Ripley punches Anderson in the back. Ripley tags in Mysterio. Mysterio with a gut punch. Mysterio tags in Balor. Balor kicks Anderson in the gut. Following a snapmare takeover, Balor hammers down on Anderson's chest. Balor applies a rear chin lock. Balor with a knife-edge chop. Balor sends Anderson to the corner. Anderson dodges the running back elbow smash. Anderson ducks a clothesline from Balor. Anderson with a neck breaker. Balor tags in Mysterio. Mysterio punches Anderson in the back. Mysterio transitions into a ground and pound attack. Mysterio poses for the crowd. Mysterio hits the 3 amigos for a 2 count. Mysterio tags in Balor. Balor kicks Anderson in the gut. Balor hammers down on Anderson's chest. Balor applies a rear chin lock. Anderson decks Balor with a jawbreaker. Anderson is throwing haymakers at Balor. Balor ducks a clothesline from Anderson. Balor drops Anderson with the final cut for a 2 count. Balor mocks Styles. Balor goes for the Styles clash, but Anderson counters with a belly-to-back suplex. Anderson tags in Styles. Styles scores the elbow knockdown. Styles knocks Priest off the ring apron. Styles delivers the phenomenal blitz. Styles with a basement forearm smash. Balor denies the Ushigoroshi. Styles with a running forearm smash to Priest. Gallows tackles Priest onto the announce table. Balor launches Styles over the top rope. Styles with a leaping forearm smash. Styles with a sliding knee strike to Mysterio. Styles decks Balor with a back elbow smash. Styles with the moonsault reverse DDT for a 2 count. The referee tells Ripley to get out of the ring. Styles blocks a boot from Ripley. Balor rolls Styles over for a 2 count. Balor with the sling blade. Ripley and Yim are tagged in. Yim ducks a clothesline from Ripley. Yim unloads 3 knife-edge chops. Yim with 2 drop kicks. Yim with the flapjack. Yim follows that with 2 mid-kicks. Yim nails Ripley with the hell of a kick. Yim with a running cannonball strike. Yim lands the suicide dive. Anderson rolls Dominic back into the ring. Anderson with a running uppercut. Priest goes for the South of Heaven chokeslam, but Anderson lands back on his feet. Gallows super kicks Priest. The Good Brothers goes for the Magic Killer, but Mysterio gets in the way. Mysterio drives Anderson shoulder first into the steel ring post. Gallows uppercuts Mysterio. Priest responds with the South of Heaven chokeslam. Styles connects with the phenomenal forearm. Balor launches Styles over the top rope. Yim body slams Balor. Yim kicks Mysterio in the gut. Yim gets Mysterio in position for a DDT. Ripley kicks the right knee of Yim. Ripley plants Yim with the riptide to pick up the victory. Winner, the Judgment Day via pinfall. Third match, the Street Profits vs the Alpha Academy. Montez Ford and Chad Gable will start things off. Collar and elbow tie up. Wrist lock exchange. Ford applies an arm bar. Ford grabs a side wrist lock. Gable grapples around Ford. Gable with a drop toe hold. Gable applies a side headlock. Gable tags in Dozovic. Dozovic drives his knee into the midsection of Ford. Dozovic punches Ford in the back. Dozovic with clubbing crossfaces. Dozovic sends Ford to the corner. Dozovic mocks Dawkins. Ford sidesteps Dozovic into the turnbuckles. Gable tags himself in. Ford with a drop toe hold. Ford applies a side headlock. Dawkins tags himself in. Ford reverses out of the Irish whip from Gable. Ford drops down on the canvas. Dawkins with a shoulder tackle. Dawkins applies an arm bar. Gable brings Dawkins down to the mat. Chain grappling exchange. Dawkins grabs a side headlock. Dawkins sends Gable to the corner. Gable dives over Dawkins. Gable ducks a clothesline from Dawkins. Dawkins with a lariat. Gable answers with a deep armed drag. Dawkins ducks a clothesline from Gable. Dawkins cartwheels around Gable. Arm drag exchange. Dawkins dropkicks Gable for a 2 count. Dawkins applies a wrist lock. Dawkins tags in Ford. Dawkins whips Gable across the ring. Dawkins drops down on the canvas. Ford clotheslines Gable. Ford dumps Dozovic out of the ring. Ford launches Gable over the top rope. Stereo somersault plunges. Street Profits are fired up. Ford ducks a clothesline from Dozovic. Ford thrust kicks the midsection of Dozovic. Ford kicks Dozovic in the chest. Ford with a step-up enziguri. Ford goes for a body slam, but Gable counters with a chop block for a 2 count. Gable poses for the crowd. Gable repeatedly drops his weight on the left shoulder of Ford. Gable with a belly-to-back suplex for a 2 count. Gable tags in Dozovic. Dozovic with rapid-fire body shots. Dozovic applies a nerve hold. Gable kicks Ford in the face. Dozovic with a running splash. Dozovic stands on Ford's chest. Ford with an apron enziguri. Dozovic answers with a discus lariat. Dozovic tags in Gable. Gable with a throat thrust for a 2 count. Gable uses the middle rope to choke Ford. Following a snapmare takeover, Gable applies a top wrist lock. Ford with heavy body shots. Ford chops Dozovic. Ford goes for the schoolboy roll, but the referee was distracted by Dozovic. Gable with another throat thrust. Ford with 2 shoulder blocks. Ford punches Dozovic. Ford goes for the slingshot blockbuster, but Gable counters with the bridging Northern Lights suplex for a 2 count. Gable knocks Dawkins off the ring apron. Gable goes for the America Automatic, but Ford counters with a back elbow smash. Ford drops Gable with a DDT. Gable tags in Dozovic. Ford sends Dozovic shoulder first into the steel ring post. Dawkins and Gable are tagged in. Dawkins with 2 clotheslines. Dawkins knocks Dozovic off the apron. Gable whips Dawkins across the ring. Dawkins leapfrogs over Gable. Dawkins with a leaping back elbow smash. Dawkins with the 360 stinger splash. Dawkins follows that with a spinning enziguri. Dawkins hits the silencer for a 2 count. Dawkins sidesteps Dozovic into the turnbuckles. Dawkins with a step-up enzui-giri. Gable avoids the 360 Stinger splash. Gable drops Dawkins with the dragon screw leg whip. Gable connects with the American automatic for a 2 count. Dozovic goes for a belly-to-back suplex, but Ford lands back on his feet. Ford ducks a clothesline from Dozovic. Ford body slams Dozovic. Dawkins scores a right jab. Dawkins tags in Ford. Dawkins delivers the cash out. Ford plants Gable with the frog splash to pick up the victory. Winner, the Street Profits via pinfall. Fourth match, Dexter Lumis vs. The Miz in the Anything Goes match. Adam Pearce prevents Miz from walking out on this match. Lumis clotheslines Miz. Lumis rolls Miz back into the ring. Miz drops Lumis with the implant DDT. Lumis pulls Miz back into the ring. Miz uses his feet to create separation. Miz ducks a clothesline from Lumis. Lumis with a Luthez press. Lumis transitions into a ground and pound attack. Lumis with a falling sledge. Lumis uppercuts Miz. Lumis repeatedly slams Miz's head on the lead board. Lumis whips Miz into the ringside barricade. Lumis shoves Miz into the announce table. Miz denies the Uranage slam. Miz goes for the skull-crushing finale, but Lumis blocks it. Lumis sends Miz ribs first into the barricade. Miz regains control of the match during the commercial break. Miz is trying to screw a tool into Lumis' head. Lumis gets back on his feet. Lumis uppercuts Miz. Lumis hits the spine buster. Miz is trying to run away from Lumis. Lumis punches Miz in the back. Miz drives his knee into the midsection of Lumis. Miz whips Lumis into the hockey boards. Lumis with a knee lift. Lumis drives Miz face first into a TV. Lumis lays Miz flat on a table. Lumis walks towards the production area. Lumis with a flying elbow drop through the table. Lumis deposits Miz over the barricade. Miz crawls back into the ring. Lumis clings on Miz's trunks. Miz removes the middle turnbuckle pad. Miz blocks the Uranage slam. Miz goes for the skull-crushing finale, but Lumis counters with a deep-armed drag. Miz sends Lumis face first into the exposed steel. Miz uses the top rope for leverage for a 2 count. Lumis pops back on his feet. Lumis connects with the Uranage slam. Lumis makes Miz tap out to the silence. After the match, Lumis signs his WWE contract. Pearce gives Lumis the money bag. Winner, Dexter Lumis via submission. Fifth match, Candice LeRae vs. Dakota Kai. LeRae attacks Kai before the bell rings. LeRae with clubbing blows to Kai's back. LeRae drags Kai down the rampway. LeRae sends Kai face first into the lead board. LeRae tosses Kai around the ringside area. LeRae is raining down haymakers. LeRae slams Kai's head on the steel ring steps. LeRae finally rolls Kai back into the ring. The referee checks on Kai in the corner. LeRae and Kai are trading back and forth shots. Following a snapmare takeover, LeRae is raining down haymakers. LeRae with a vertical suplex for a 1 count. WWE officials are trying to prevent Damage Control from interfering in this match. LeRae repeatedly stomps on Kai's chest. LeRae taunts Bayley. Damage Control refuses to leave the ringside area. Kai rocks LeRae with a forearm smash. Kai with the pump kick. Kai repeatedly stomps on LeRae's back. Kai whips LeRae across the ring. LeRae with the sunset flip for a 2 count. LeRae ducks a clothesline from Kai. LeRae with the backslide cover for a 2 count. LeRae with the magistral for a 2 count. Kai answers with a falling lariat for a 2 count. Kai stomps on LeRae's back. Kai kicks LeRae in the back. Kai dumps LeRae out of the ring. Kai stomps on LeRae's chest. Kai is choking LeRae with her boot. Kai punches LeRae in the back. LeRae headbutts the midsection of Kai. Following a snapmare takeover, LeRae with a running neck snap for a 2 count. Kai drops LeRae with another pump kick. Kai continues to punch LeRae in the back. Kai repeatedly whips LeRae into the turnbuckles. LeRae avoids the face Washington. LeRae sends Kai to the ring apron. LeRae goes for a shoulder block, but Kai counters with a pump kick. LeRae slaps Kai in the ribs. LeRae drops Kai with a leaping flatliner on the ring apron. LeRae with a missile dropkick for a 2 count. LeRae goes for a suicide dive, but Kai counters with a step-up enzui-giri. Kai has complete control of the match during the commercial break. Kai with the Kawada kicks. LeRae with a chop, forearm combination. LeRae tees off on Kai in the corner. LeRae repeatedly stomps on Kai's chest. LeRae with a running hip attack. LeRae ducks a clothesline from Kai. LeRae avoids the roundhouse kick. LeRae with the bridging gotch lift suplex for a 2 count. LeRae decks Kai with a back elbow smash. Kai super kicks LeRae in midair for a 2 count. Kai delivers the face Washington. LeRae avoids the park. LeRae rolls Kai over for a 2 count. LeRae with 2 thrust kicks. LeRae with a running drop kick. LeRae goes for the quebrada, but Kai ducks out of the way. Forearm exchange. Hockey fight. LeRae slaps Kai in the face. Kai responds with the scorpion kick. Kai hits the GTK for a 2 count. Kai puts LeRae on the top turnbuckle. Second forearm exchange. Kai with a running enzui-giri. LeRae blocks the super kick. LeRae connects with the avalanche swinging neck breaker to pick up the victory. Winner, Candice LeRae via pinfall. 6th match, Kevin Owens vs G Uso W, The Bloodline. Owens blocks a blindside shot from G. Owens with forearm shivers. Owens is raining down haymakers in the corner. Owens unloads 2 knife-edge chops. G kicks Owens in the gut. G with a straight right hand. Owens with a forearm smash. Owens with clubbing shoulder blocks. Owens chops G. G with 2 forearm smashes. G headbutts Owens. Owens reverses out of the Irish whip from G. Owens scores the elbow knockdown. G regroups on the outside. Owens throws G into the ringside barricade. Owens with a running senton splash on the floor. Owens rolls G back into the ring. Owens blocks a boot from G. G with a spinning enzui-giri. G repeatedly slams Owens' head on the announce table. G is throwing haymakers at Owens. Owens kicks G in the gut. Owens slams G's head on the announce table. G drives Owens' shoulder first into the steel ring post. Owens with 3 haymakers. G with a reverse hammer throw into the turnbuckles. G stomps on the midsection of Owens. G poses for the crowd. Owens with a double leg takedown. Owens transitions into a ground and pound attack. Owens kicks G in the gut. Owens drops G with the DDT for a 2 count. Owens drags G to the corner. Owens goes for the Swanton bomb, but G gets his knees up in the air. G whips Owens across the ring. G with a pendulum backbreaker for a 2 count. G with a straight right hand. Owens chops G. Owens kicks G in the gut. Owens goes for a vertical suplex, but G blocks it. G whips Owens into the turnbuckles. G talks smack to Owens. G punches Owens. G repeatedly stomps on Owens' chest. Owens reverses out of the Irish whip from G. Owens with a corner clothesline. Owens with a running cannonball strike. Forearm exchange. G with another reverse hammer throw into the turnbuckles for a 2 count. G with the running stink face. Owens struggles to get back in the ring. G stomps on Owens' back. Owens tells G to bring it. Haymaker exchange. G whips Owens across the ring. G with a pendulum backbreaker. Owens with a knife-edge chop. G uppercuts Owens. G puts Owens on the top turnbuckle. Owens blocks the superplex. Owens with 2 headbutts. Owens with an elbow smash. Owens follows that with the Swanton bomb for a 2 count. Sami Zayn offers encouragement from the outside. G with a pop-up neck breaker. G is raining down haymakers. Owens with a straight right hand. G uppercuts Owens. Palm strike exchange. G with forearm shivers. G with rapid fire haymakers. Owens clotheslines G. Owens stomps on G's back. Owens ascends to the top turnbuckle. G with another uppercut. G goes for the superplex, but Owens counters with the avalanche fisherman's suplex. Owens drags G to the corner. Owens lands the frog splash for a 2 count. G connects with 2 super kicks for a 2 count. The referee tells Zayn and Jimmy to get off the apron. Owens kicks G in the face. G goes for the Samoan drop, but Owens lands back on his feet. Owens kicks G in the gut. G denies the stunner. G super kicks Owens for a 2 count. Owens super kicks G. Owens goes for the pop-up power bomb, but G lands back on his feet. G delivers another super kick for a 2 count. Owens super kicks Jimmy off the apron. Slugfist on the apron. Solo Sikoa sweeps out the legs of Owens. Owens avoids the Uso splash. Owens kicks G in the gut. Owens plants G with the stunner to pick up the victory. Winner, Kevin Owens via pinfall. Please subscribe.